We are 45 days away from the biggest tax increase ever, but Congress has even less time to get something done to keep current rates in place. Here's what the Democrats seem very close to offering. The current tax rates become permanent for those earning less than $250 a year, and everybody else gets a 2-year extension. Will the Republicans accept that compromise? Will they make that deal? Joining me now, New Jersey Congressman, and my Congressman, as a matter of fact, Scott Garrett from northern New Jersey. Congressman, always a pleasure. Thanks for joining us, sir.
Always good to be with you. Thank you.
Well, you know all about finance. That's your area of expertise. Would you take that compromise?
Well, the first thing you have to do with any negotiations or dealings with anyone is make sure that you're actually negotiating with someone on the other side of the table who has the ability to negotiate.
Yep.
And that's really the first question here, because, you know, just a few days ago, I guess it was, when we thought that this administration was sending us a signal that there's an agreement that's about to be made. And then, of course, a day or so goes by, and they talk to the president. At that time, he was overseas and said, oh, no, we don't have any agreement. We don't have any indication of going in that direction. What does all that mean? That means that even the White House doesn't know where they stand on this issue. Here is again where this White House doesn't have any degree of certainty to drive to the market. Yeah. So before we begin negotiating against ourselves, let's make sure the White House understands what they want to do on this and what it would be good for the economy and the country.
I got it, Congressman. And I'm not trying to push you into a corner, but this really is an extremely important decision. Because if there's no settlement, no compromise, everybody's taxes go up on January the 1st, and that's not good news for the economy. So let me ask you just real clearly now. I don't care who you're negotiating with or what their position on the other side is, but if this deal were put to you, make permanent the middle-class tax cuts and extend the tax cuts for the rich for 2 years, do you think the Republicans would go along with that?
Yeah, well, I come personally on this, I don't know that that's a good deal to be offered, and here's why. That'd be essentially what we were talking about a few months ago when they said, let's just do the first portion of that now and let the Republicans have to handle the second portion of it, or the upper incomes, in the next term. Well, they're just pushing that problem, kicking that can down the road. They want to put the Republicans sometime, whether it's in January of this year or January 2 years from now, in the position of saying the Republicans are on the side of lowering the taxes just on the upper income individuals. We don't want to be in that position. We want to be in the position of keeping the taxes low for everyone across the country, everyone in all income brackets. So we want to hold that position, I believe.
I take your point, Congressman. I just feel that it's so important that to let a possible deal slip away because you stand on that principle, I think that would do a great deal more damage to the economy than it would do damage to you politically, for example. And my first priority is getting America prosperous again.
Yeah, well, but then the question is on that one, Stuart, is this: so how long is the right amount of time of having uncertainty in the marketplace? In other words, we were not willing to accept back in September when they said, just do the lower and middle income people tax cuts and the other ones going up in January. We said, well, 3 months is not a good period of time for that uncertainty. Is 25 months a good period of time for that uncertainty? No. I think that where our position should be on this is clear. We do not want to see taxes go up on anyone in this country today, tomorrow, next week, ever. We want to keep them right where they are.
Will you take the pledge, Congressman? That is, not one more dime to bail out California.
Absolutely. We don't want one more dime to bail out California or any other state that has mismanaged their funds. Why should any of us? Hey, you're from New Jersey like I am. Why should we be sending our money to their states? We have our own problems to deal with.
Congressman, a pleasure. Thanks for joining us, sir. It's always a pleasure. Thank you very much, sir.